So it was quick thinking. He knew that the Monty had overextended, and he wants more, doesn't he? He wants all of them. No, he's just getting a little bit overconfident there, Doki. Reaps is going to take him down. Will be punished. But yeah, pop in the Goyo canister there. Just recognising, look, Mentalist has just overextended here. He's got a little bit too deep. Bang. It was a beautiful way to deal with it. Mentalist had no option. If he goes forward, he'll die from behind. So good stuff from G2 overall. They've made an absolute nightmare of just even getting into the building for Joel here. So 4v2, we've got Noodle and Reaps left on side. Ace and Capitausa, they've got some decent utility to potentially get a little bit of something going. And there we go. They do manage to start doing that. Reaps with the second in the round, takes down Blaz. 3v2 and G2, they need to focus up and lock in.
Do. Don't want to see this one crumble away when Doki's done all the hard work to begin with. I'll keep on stressing again that G2 really do need the lion's share of points from this, if not all four, to make sure Unwanted can't jump over them.
Still got Alamau up above, which is really the safety net there. They're expecting, you know, if Joel do start managing to push on into sight, that Alamau will be able to deal with that. He comes back downstairs for the last couple of seconds and manages to pick up his man through the peak holes.
That's the way it carries on. Just a lot of domination from G2, and Reach put on his backside here by Loira. Collects his trophy to walk away.
No.
A nice pistol tap spare. It wasn't a headshot, but home was already a bit low, therefore it was still a kill coming out. And at this point, G2 I think are having a little bit of fun. A flawless round to follow in round 3. And Joel, I believe, have a grand total, Tim, of 5 kills across 3 rounds.
And that's...
Surely not.
Surely not. Alamau just trying to work his way out underneath the Claymore here. Does manage to take it. He's positioned a little bit too far up the hill. Beautiful stuff from Alamau to take down Leader off the rappel. And that actually solves a really big problem for G2. That opens up that rotator around White again.
That's really funny.
They can potentially go up now and challenge onto top floor if they want. And there you go. Doing it straight away. But well away. Alamau very lucky to get away with that one. Almost taken down, but G2 continually trying to just harass Joel at every opportunity here, giving them no peace whatsoever.
Here comes Reaps in for a 2K for himself. And with you, Tim, he's really starting to warm up, which is looking good.
Hitting some good shots.
Because he had a really slow start to the tournament as well. I know the whole team were ill, which really doesn't help with things, but they need him to be gunning. He is that kind of player. Look at this, going up nice and tight. No! Doki just running straight in. Noodle bringing down Blaz elsewhere. So it's a bit of a 1-for-1 across the map. Now Doki has got to hold on. Smokes are down, and this might be a bit tough for him here. They're going to push him. He's ready and waiting. Gets the down onto one. The second won't find him in time here, I'm afraid. They're going to try and chase him down with 3 seconds still to go. Doki's holding tight, and he wins out the 1v2 as well. I think they'll probably try and kill him out before then. They've only got the 1 impact to play behind, but the Yokais will definitely help if required.
Joel going to go for it here. Mentalist is in. I think Joel have got a reasonable idea of where people are playing. There you go. Hoven's there for the trade onto Reeks. We're going to be shut down.
He's alone.
This is now very difficult for Mentalist.
And he's dead.
There you go. Shot in the back. It was particularly difficult because the Yokai drone was left, so obviously they're going to be able to stun the shield away if they need to, but they were also... Alamau, calm down. They were also on either side of him at that point, so it was always going to be tricky for Mentalist. But
Joel, now I think breaking it away is going to force Uno back. But I was going to say, he can't really do much to challenge him here except through that soft wall in towards Bar. Speaking of Uno, he's down. G2 are in a 2 versus 4 against the Shield. Surely, Tim, this is where Joel get on the scoreboard.
Yeah, I think this is the one. I think G2 probably struggle from here.
Oh, no.
Just a missed opportunity. Doki sees it's the Monty. Doki just sees it's the Monty and he's like, this is worth it. I'm going for him. I'm going for him.
On the board at the same time. And Doki's now getting the plant down to him in this 3 versus 3.
Yeah, he's going to stick it as well. The problem is that they don't have the verticals really at the moment. However, with that in place, 2v3, it's going to be... Oh, no, Alamau's down anyway. It's done. So I don't think that Joel...
No.
His last stand.
Not that it matters. Mentalist has got him. Oh, it could have been one of those moments, Tim. Could have been one of those moments.
There we go. There we go.
How on earth does that happen? We'll find out later. I don't know what that's all about.
That
slip away to Joel when it looked like it was on for a G2 7-0, 7-1 kind of outcome. We're not there yet, though. Joel's still a bit of work to do. 70 seconds to play. And Alamau finding Reaps. Again, the main threat on this other side has now been removed.
3 versus 3 then. G2 still in a winnable position here, but dealing with the clash is proving problematic. Hoven manages to peek out using the information from Mentalist to take down Doki, and now that Joel have got themselves on the defensive side, they are looking much more competitive here, and I think in the next round or so, you're going to see a slightly different G2 coming out. We've spoken about them, you know, maybe not using all the strats, maybe not giving everything away on Cafe, but there is going to come a point where they have to say, look, one way or another, we need to get this one.
They do, and Joel aren't making it super easy for them. I mentioned the importance of G2 not dropping points today.
To hold those angles, they're not just wandering into sight and trying to put the diffuser down. The drones are coming out. You know, they've really switched on here, so they know that one's playing in behind that B-bomb chassis. They're going to try and get the angle down from above, just working inside a piano. 15 seconds left to go. They've got to get something going. Can they find the toes? Just trying to get that extra little bit of angle that they need. 2 kills come in, but so do they for Joel. 2 versus 2 as Hoven manages to take down Blaz. It's 2v1 with leader down.
Oh!
Blaz in the nick of time manages to get that final kill.
Joel is full sending this boss G, by the way.
He really is. He's sticking
he hasn't backed away from it at all.
No, not one bit. I mean, he's backing himself, essentially. You know, he knows Noodle's a absolutely fantastic gunner. He knows that he'll get kills on it, given the opportunity. Just a missed opportunity there as Hoven had the chance to take down Alamau. This is likely it now. Alamau manages to find Reaps 5 versus 3, but Mentalist says, hang on a minute there. I'm going to have something to say. Takes down Lyra. We're going to see Uno down, but not out as well. Alamau low health. Joel could pick this one up, but no, Blaz once again, as he has done so far, so consistently over the last few days. I mean, we'd love to see it. We'd definitely be here for it, but I very much doubt it. Soto canister goes out. He knows he's going to be pushed, and that is that. Alamau manages to pick up the final kill, and G2 do eventually get this one locked down, and they take the win on Cafe. With it yesterday, I'll go into it in a little bit. Uno's taking a lot of damage, but he'll get this down. He manages to escape as well. Really well done from Uno there. So that's the sort of textbook plant on the CEO window. They've got that one done successfully, and it's good stuff. It's even with a kill from leader onto Uno there, it's going to be very, very difficult. G2 are on the windows. They're on the rappel. They'll have several of them there. It's going to be very, very tricky. I think they've got one underneath as well, potentially. Alamau manages to find a double. Hoven and leader get taken down. It's all up to Mentalist, and very little he can do as Lyra closes it out. But Hoven's going to get taken down. Leader manages to find parts. That's the important kill. Uno onto Noodle. They managed to get it from underneath, and Uno's actually just walked in like hello. The last one is bottom spiral, taken out by Alamau. G2 looking like a slightly different beast than they did on the attack of Cafe.
It's 2.
Yeah, looking good for Joel here to take their first defensive round, but Laz has something, Lyra has something to say about that. Goes in with the skeleton key, manages to take down Reaps. Also grabs a bit of ground as well on into bathroom. 2 versus 3, and Joel needs to be careful here because this becomes very winnable for G2.
I was going to say if he was on window, it looks plantable, but obviously the problem is he's not. He's got a cross here in front of 2 players.
The thing is, he could very quickly drop the hatch, go out of the window and go to potentially go in. And like you say, Lyra can hold the cross and just prevent anybody moving to challenge him. So
the problem is, he'd have to be a real good clay pigeon shooter team because there is a C4 in Mentalist back pocket.
Yeah, that's the problem. I say go for it.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Oh, they don't want to drop it in. They want to push and try and fight this by the looks of it. Got the right idea. Oh, no, he's gone for it, Tim. Wow!
The corner.
The size of the balls on this man, he's got away with it, and the plant's going to get stuck. C4 over the top. No! The timing is just not there. They were so close. We did not have an ace clay pigeon shooter, I'm afraid. Uno ain't that guy. He's found a kill for himself with 2 more still to pick up here with 30 seconds to play. This one might be cut.
Going to get taken down from the door. We saw it coming.
So close.
It really, we're just looking and thinking we're going to go straight in here. They know that this angle isn't being covered. I think Uno's probably going to get away with this one. Here goes in to stop him being pushed, and Joel have let that one slip the net. If you're going to hold on to top floor, you've got to hold on to it. You've got to stop the diffuser going down, and now they are going to have to return to site, and this is where G2 are likely going to cut them apart.
It's great use of the nades and the Grim Bees, though, to ensure that they were pushed back and couldn't easily challenge her. To say that, Tim, well, Noodles has gone and fried a whole bunch of them. There's still a lot more to do here as well. Got to win this next one. Finds this one too. Can he spin onto 2 more and secure the 4K? Shot in the back foot. Nothing he can do. Mentalist will collect his trophy. Joel will take another round, moving things up to 2 apiece.
Really, Reaps has just got himself dug in, and we know he's been winning his gunfights, but unfortunately, the round's falling apart whilst he's waiting for the opportunity. And the thing is, G2 can just keep him locked there. That's what Alamo's done, and this is smarter play from G2 rather than just going in and trying to take those gunfights. It's, look, there's 3 of them left. I've got one of them locked in here. Go and get the plant down.
And all 3 committed to punishing Alamo. They've completely ignored side. I'm not quite sure on the game plan there, to be honest with you boys, but G2 managed to make a back plan happen inside the kitchen, and this now feels a little bit miserable. Noodle's got it all to do by himself, and I don't suspect he'll get away with even a single kill. Indeed, he will not. Like 2 players from there, and the whole philosophy was, it's so unexpected because no one wants to do it because it feels so stupid that actually it's genius. And Alamo's just pulled off exactly the same on the rappel. Killed 2 players through the spiral spotlight. What else more is there to say? They've got the numbers advantage. They've still got the Monty on side. Alamo is absolutely frying in this round, is now finally put to rest. But G2 have got the numbers, they've got the shield, and Leader is all alone here against 3 in a post-plant situation. G2 should be able to net this one 4-2.
Yeah, it's been a really nice attack from G2. We saw
wash over them. 1 Candela left, 1 set of Grimbees, and a couple of smokes to play behind. Ain't really a lot for Joel to make work.
No, it's like I always say, when you're using utility, I kind of look at it as in you're selling that utility, and what are you getting for it? And right now, Joel haven't got very much for it. They've thrown a lot of that utility in there, but they've not followed it in. They've not had an opportunity to put the diffuser down. They've lost bodies along the way. They haven't got kills, and so, yep, you can use all that utility, you know, as much as you want, but ultimately, they've given it all away for free. When
map, trying to catch out someone maybe towards yellow. But as said, because Joel have moved away here to try something else. Smokes are coming in. They're inside sight at this point, Tim. In comes the march down from Leader at the same time, and he's got the cover for his team. Joel now into a 4 versus 2.
Plant is going to be going down as well. Hoban on the Monte. Looks like he's going to be able to stick that. Actually comes off it as the challenge comes in from above, but there's not really much that Alamo is going to be able to do here. He needs the perfect angle in order to stop it. Cannot do so. 4 versus 1. He's going to be challenged on the lateral here as they know exactly where he is, so Noodle's going in, just looking to wait and pick him up, because ultimately he can't win this from above. He has to come back, and that's why it's smart. Noodle doesn't go for the challenge. He just waits there because he knows that at some point Alamo's going to have to come back. There we go. Picks him up as he does. Good stint.
Waiting for the push to come forward. Who wins it out? It's a C4! Just when you think it might be the 1v1, guess what? No, Loira snags it away. Doki with 2 more. G2 got all the kills they need to close this out and move us up to match and series point. And a reminder, Tim, next round could be the last round that Joel play here at SI 25.
Certainly could be, as it's extremely unlikely that this one gets done. It's going to be Blaz that finds the final kill.
That 27% cost and a pretty dismal performance.
I stepped it up now, Lauren.
As an He's a great player. 11-3. He is laughing, as are the majority of G2. 2 more kills and this is done. Need to maybe have something to say about it, but I think for Hitman Mentalist to get this one over the line is a very tall order, especially given how well G2 have played. 45 seconds or so to play out here, and then this one is done.
Yep, just trying to get anything going that they can here. Leader and Mentalist maybe leave the tournament with a flourish, as you say, if they can maybe have one of those special moments. But G2 know where they're coming from. Leader's going to take a little bit of damage there. Going to play behind the Toxic Babe. Tuno knows there's one on the other side, but Mentalist sprays him down. Hang on just a minute. This one might not be over quite just yet. 20 seconds left to go. Joel, they're going to still have to do something very special. I think it's looking less and less likely here. They do have diffuser in hand.
My.
They managed to find Blaz. Can they get in and just plant in the default spot? No, it's Loira holding them at bay. Manages to find a double, and that is the big finish for G2. They lock it out 2-0.